Center School Sightings. Find out what's happening around our school.
Our viewers are going to be excited this week, girls. Especially about our first story. Who knew the 4th graders were such incredible sandwich makers?
What an awesome way to help those in need.
So where are all these great sandwiches going today?
They're going to Loaves and Fishes Kitchen in Springfield.
So about how many sandwiches do you think they'll make?
Well, last month with the 5th graders, we had 344. And this month, the turnout is just even bigger. So I'm envisioning maybe the high 3s, low 4s.
Excellent. Thank you for all you're doing.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mustang family. What sandwiches did you make?
Turkey and cheese. Turkey and cheese.
What are you making? Lewis family, smile. Abby, thanks for coming.
Say hi.
Okay, go see all the sandwiches. Here, Rachel.
There we go. Making ham and cheese, turkey and cheese. Yeah, we had
Thank you, Miss Nedwood. What an incredible turnout to help other people. Makes me proud to be a center school student. Us too! Next, we turn to Mrs. Goldman's art class, where the 5th grade is making an art project on an iPad. I wonder how you could make an art project onto an iPad.
Well, let's find out. Our own CSS reporter, Jacob Freeman, was live on the scene.
First, what is the new project that you're going to do this week?
Well, the 5th graders are going to start an iPad drawing project using the app called Sketchbook.
And what are they going to do on it?
They are going to, well, today they're just getting started. They're going to learn how to use the app and all the different drawing tools. And then next week they're going to start working on a still life.
So, what are they going to do? Are they going to trace it out when they get the photo on the iPad, or?
Yeah, when they take a photograph of the still life, they are then going to choose a drawing tool, choose a color, and they will trace it. And then the trick is you go back in and you're working with layers and you delete the photograph layer so you're left with a beautiful still life drawing.
That seems very exciting. I can't wait to do that.
Okay, so what we're going to do today is just practice using all the different tools on Sketchbook. So the first thing you'll do is go into the paintbrush, it's right up there, and it'll look like that. So you can choose a tool. There are pencils, pens, airbrush, markers. All the
How does it
different
feel
tools.
to use the iPads for art?
Well, I love doing art, and I love that we have the technology to be able to use it at schools. So I'm very happy that we are doing this project because it's very fun.
Using the technology more than a piece of scrap paper?
Press the home
Yes,
button to go find a
because,
camera.
like I said, I'm not very good at art, and also, it's like you can make more detail with it.
Pretty good. I kind of agree with you, Jack. How does it feel to use the iPad?
Well, I think it's very creative, and it's better than pieces of paper and pen.
How does it feel to use the electronic more than a paper?
Well, you can you can use different colors without like getting up and get like a colored pencil and trying to find a different color.
It seems pretty good. I like it. I want to use it. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Goldman's class. This is Jacob Friedman from CSS News. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Jacob. I can't wait to see those projects when they're completed.
Be sure to look for them on display in the hallways.
Next, we have part 2 of the 1st graders and their recess soccer clinic with Miss Hench. Let's check it out in action. sometimes the letter C can sound like an S.
Mrs. Fritz, our reading specialist, along with some of her students, taught the second graders this really cool rule.
And now we're going to share it with all of the viewers on CSS.
This is the letter C. Most of the time the C says K, but sometimes it says S. Did you know there was a rule for that? When the C hits a rock with E, I, or Y on it, it gets a flat tire. And it says S. So when E, Y, or I comes after C, it says S. Here's some examples. Rice, nice, mice, sell, lace, raise. There is an E after all the C's, so they say S. These two words have two C's in them. Which C says in the first word? The first one or the second one? Madeline. The first one. Then why did you pick that one? Because it has a Y after it.
Great job, Mrs. Fritz and the second graders.
Those students did an excellent job teaching the letter C rule. Our last segment is about a very special mystery reader in Mrs. Palazzi's class.
Wait until you see what he brought in.
Olivia and Jimmy were there to see the kindergartner's big surprise. Who was your mystery reader?
My mom.
And what did she read?
She read the old lady who wasn't afraid of anything.
Oh. Who's here?
My daddy.
It looks like somebody who is wearing a special shirt.
What does the EMT stand for on your shirt?
Emergency medical technician.
And that means?
Means I work on the ambulance.
So the man in the white shirt said, "We can dance in the ambulance now." The end.
What? Maya dance. Good job. Anybody dancing?
We got like two.
Let's see a little dancing.
Darius did a nice dance.
Yeah. That's right.
Why do you think the ambulance has sirens?
Because so everybody knows they're coming through.
How do you think the ambulance can be helpful?
Because when someone breaks their leg, they come.
Yeah. When somebody breaks their leg?
Can you guys show me how you guys dance in the ambulance?
Thank you, Olivia and Jimmy. How exciting to see an ambulance!
I'm impressed. Well, as we wrap up our newscast for today, we have one more special treat.
Yes, we do. As we all know, the new playscape is open and ready to be played on.
I think it's so cool. Me too. My favorite part is the twisty slide. Be sure to enjoy the footage as we sign off for CSS. I'm Megan.
I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Madison. Thank you for joining us on Center School Sightings.
See you next time.